Welcome to my sewing room. It's the back bedroom that was vacated when my youngest son left a couple of years ago. So now it's my sewing room. The room I had before this was only 10 by 10, but it was amazing how much I was able to do in that small space. So I needed a bigger space because I bought this continuum frame. It's 8 feet long with a Unique long arm machine on it, or mid arm, depending on what you want to call it. And there was no way I could fit it in the room that I was using. 8 feet is just kind of basically making it here. I still need to make some adjustments. I want to get rid of those shelves and put up shelves along the wall because right now I can't get behind the machine unless I crawl underneath it. It fits, but just barely. So I've got some of my supplies here, some of my books. And then this is my small project wall. It's just a vinyl tablecloth I bought at the dollar store, and I hooked it up to the top of the door. I do have a really large portable design wall, but obviously there's no space in here right now. I need to put it up in the living room or dining room if I need it. So this is good for small projects. So these are the shelves that are going to disappear at some point. This is my new long arm setup. I have the Unique 15 Pro. I call her Nikki. And we're still getting to know each other, but it's fun. So I have a little bathtub caddy that I bought here to hold my supplies. That comes in really handy. So there's a lot of lost space underneath a quilting frame. Some people put rolls of fabric, rolls of batting. I went to IKEA, I bought these shelves and they fit perfectly there. And then I have some bins for batting and things I need to be able to reach fairly quickly. I don't have room for a cutting table in here, and that I missed because in my very tiny room I had an awesome cutting table. But I found this portable one. It's not as sturdy as what I had. I had a big piece of wood on 2 sawhorses, but it works out just fine for me because when I'm using my long arm, I'm not cutting. When I'm cutting, I'm not using my long arm. So I pull it out, I use it, I do what I need, I iron on it as much as I can. So it works out well for me. And then I have a few more supplies here. Of course, few is a relative term, right? And then my brother's sewing machine. I bought this one a couple of years ago. Before this, I had a Janome, which I really liked, but it had some issues that bugged me enough to sell it and buy this one. Before that, I had a couple of Husqvarnas, and before that, I had a Kenmore. So I was just looking around until I finally found the one that I like. This is my little ornament that I found one year at a Christmas craft fair, and I just fell in love with it. So, you know, everything has its place. The problem with something really tiny like this is you really need to know where you put things. But I am not generally tidy by nature. So the fact that it still looks pretty complete. This is a gift that a friend gave me. It's just like a little storage box. She bought that. Sorry, I interrupted everything there. Yeah, so the thing is just putting everything back. Behind the door is my ironing board, and my long rulers. I just keep them on the floor there like that. My other rulers I keep here, all within easy reach. So if you do a tiny space, as long as you have a little bit of imagination and a little bit of money to spend, you can probably make it work. And that's my quilting studio.